Now, the joint health sector unions, JOHESU, today resumed activities after announcing the suspension of its 7-day nationwide warning strike. The leadership of the union has asked the Assembly of Healthcare Professional Associations to return to work across all federal health institutions in the country. According to the national chairman, its next line of action will be decided in due course by an expanded National Executive Council. And he joins us now, Mr. JOHESU JOHESU National Chairman from Abuja Studios. Thank you for joining us on the program. What informed this suspension of the warning strike? Have all or some of your demands been met?
Thank you, viewers. Actually, I wouldn't say our demands have been met, but we gave a 7 days warning strike, and the 7 days expired yesterday, midnight. So, as law-abiding organization, we must keep to our words. Even if our employers are not keeping to their words, we will not go the negative way. Hence, we decided to call the expanded NEC, which also affirmed that we must keep to the law, and so we have suspended.
So, because at the presidential briefing today, the chairman of the PTF commended the suspension, but is hoping that, there won't be a strike afterwards. So, with regards to some of the demands that you've made, so far with the federal government, have you sat down to talk to them? Because, there is the allegation that the federal government sort of intimidated JOHESU as a union to call out the strike.
Yeah, they actually tried to intimidate us. They intimidated us, but we are resolved, so we have to stay until the 7 days. They wanted to intimidate us to suspend the actions before the 7 days. And they felt because we have not suspended, they did not talk to us. But we are saying, like the PTF is saying, that they don't expect a strike. That is not, the ball is not in our court. They are the ones to prevent the strike from happening. I warned about this strike from July, August, that they should not lead us into temptation. But rather than attending to the things we presented, they decided to take the part of blackmail and intimidation. But I have also stated before now that JOHESU members, unlike as they said that we cannot endure hunger, that we cannot organize strike, that we are ready for the worst if they push us. And so the expanded NEC has decided, because NLC, TUC actions are coming up. If not, we would have readily given, as we suspend, since the government did not do anything, did not attend to any of the issues, we would have given another 15 days immediately and then wait for the worst to come. But because NLC, TUC have their own activities, we have said we should wait for that to come and go. Then maybe by the first week of October, we will call our men back, and then we now review the situation, and then where possible, if the government feels that it is war that they want, that Nigerians are not, the citizens of Nigeria are not important, and so they are not sensitive to the plight of Nigerian citizens, that we stayed for 2 years and they still pushed us to go out to strike, we will take it up with them. Right there.
Finally,
we're not really shaking anyway.
Give us some examples of this intimidation you've spoken about or blackmail from the federal government.
Yeah, the first day of the meeting, as we sat, rather than facing the issues, the minister was saying that he will implement no work, no pay and all that. And no work, no pay has been just a thing that he has implemented for all the JOHESU members. You are all living witnesses of within the industry, where strikes came up 2 times at the peak of COVID-19. And that no work, no pay was not implemented. But whenever it is JOHESU, he now says he will implement no work, no pay. They can go to court and then use a court action to stop us. And then they can take a pseudo or mercenary NGOs to take a court to stop us with court actions. But we are saying the ministry, the government itself has disobeyed so many judgments in our favor. So this time, if they think that is what they will use in intimidating us, I have said it and I will repeat it again, we'll go to prison.
We'd like to thank you, Mr. JOHESU JOHESU National Chairman. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. We hope that things can be resolved amicably for all concerned in the interest of the country. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us the voice.